we need to install MySQL, PHP, PHP libraries, and Apache to make it possible to install Drupal CMS. I have here a fresh installed Ubuntu 12.04 LTS desktop, but you can also use a server version. First, become root with sudo su-. First of all, we install Apache. apt-get install apache2. Now we can test if Apache is correctly installed via a browser. If you install Apache on a server, fill in here your server address. And it works! Now we install PHP libraries. apt-get install PHP5 lib apache2 mod PHP5. Now we can restart Apache. etc init d apache2 restart. Now we're going to test if PHP is correctly installed. Open your favorite editor like vi/var/www/testphp.php. Now insert the line $PHP, PHP info, round bracket open, round bracket close, semicolon, and question mark greater than. I'm making a typo, sorry for that. And close the file and test if the file is correct and PHP is correctly installed. And yes, PHP is correctly installed. Now we install MySQL Server. apt-get install MySQL Server. Now typing my secret password. And again, my secret password. Now we go to install PhpMyAdmin. Apt get install lib apache2 mod out MySQL PHP5 MySQL PhpMyAdmin. Select with the spacebar Apache2. I confirm the dbconfig command in PhpMyAdmin and type my password for the admin user and retype my password and again the password. vi/etc/php5/apache2/php.ini, and I will search for MySQL.so shared object and remove the semicolon before the extension and save that file. Now I will create the etc apache2 http.conf file and insert the line server name space localhost. Save that file. Now recycle the Apache server /etc/init.d/apache2 and restart. Now I will create the Drupal database in MySQL. MySQL -u root account -p for the password. Type my secret password. Now I have a MySQL prompt and create database Drupal. Semicolon enter. And create a user Jasper at a local host. And update MySQL user set password equals password, and that's a geheim MySQL password where user equals Jasper. Now I must grant all privileges on Drupal to Jasper at localhost. And now I must flush the privileges and I show grants for Jasper at localhost. And that looks nice. Exit. Now I go to the browser, drupal.org, and go to download and extend. Click on the latest release, Drupal 7.23. And here you see the link to the FTP site. And I will remember that. I go to my prompt wget http://ftp.drupal.org/files/projects/Drupal 7.23 and tar and gnozip. I've now the Drupal file downloaded and I copy this file to var www and I go to that directory for www, give a listing. Here's the Drupal file. I move that Drupal file to Jasper. A typo. And I extracted a file tar. X from extract, Z from uncompress, verbose and file and Drupal, and I make a mistake in the previous command. That was not needed. I uncompress now Jasper instead of Drupal. And give a list. I can now remove the Jasper file. Yep, and now I can move the Drupal to Jasper. That was my goal, but I did it wrong, the move. Now I change the ownership recursively to www-data.www-data and the directory Jasper and all below. I go now to etc apache2 and sites available, and I copy the default to Jasper. I open that file and I do now slightly different as a lot of people do, but I add a new port to my website, port 8001, and I add an extra line server name, and the server name is Jasper. I have a new document root for www/Jasper, and I must add behind the directory also Jasper. I've always multiple Drupal sites under development, and every Drupal installation has its own port. This is very handy. If you will show a site under development to a customer, you only need to open that specific port on the firewall and he can see this new site from their location. A 2N site in Jasper. This is to enable Apache2 site Jasper. Now we need to reload Apache etc initd Apache2 and reload. Now we must modify the /etc apache2 /ports.conf and add our new port 8001 and 8001. And we must enable the port A2 and mode vhost alias rewrite. Okay, it's not a 2N mode, but A2N mod. That's the correct command. And now reload Apache etc initd Apache2 and reload. Finally, we are ready to install Drupal. We go to a browser and open a new tab. HTTP and column //localhost 8001, the new port I used, and then install .php and start. Save configuration. My created database was Drupal and the user was Jasper with a top secret password. And save and continue. He is now installing a lot of modules. And I fill in the site name is Jasper. An email address, it's a fake email address, jasper@jasper.com. Username, Jasper. And a password, that account. and save configuration. The installation is now completed successfully. Click on Visit your new site. And here he is, your new Drupal site. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned from this video.